motherfucker. Hello. Happy Wednesday. I thought the music completely died for a second there, but nope, it just mostly died. Hey. Welcome. Hope you're all having a good week. Pulled pork mac and cheese. Ooh, that'd be good. Yes. We just did fajitas. And obviously we marinated the meat, but did it over the grill, which was very nice.
What? Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Major, hey. Thank you for that follow. I didn't even know you had found me, but welcome. It was nice catching your stream earlier. Yeah, I know you haven't talked yet, but if anyone here enjoys some PoE 2 and isn't following Major Aimless yet, he's a lot of fun, and he's doing a very interesting build as well, which, you know, projectile mace, why not? Let's just toss fire everywhere. Hey, good to see you. Had fun in your stream today. Kept me sane during work, so thank you. But welcome in. All right, so might as well get to the gaming. Let's see what we got here. While we were waiting for the ads and stuff to end, I was just cleaning out my inventory. I collect a lot of crap that is just not worth anything, I've noticed sometimes, so. All right. So we've got a level and then eventually get the funds to gear up. The Poison Pathfinder a little better, because right now, I mean, for one, she is super slow. Like, even on the Roa, I'm getting outpaced by people who actually have income because they have speed boots. And this just gives me a modest boost over my base movement speed. So if I don't have a high base movement speed, yeah, it's not that big a boost. It's better than not having it, but yeah, I also, like, over lunch today, I got the Twister Deadeye up to level 94. And that's the one I was thinking of changing the build up on and trying something a little different. Still Twisters, but I picked up, hold on. Picked up the Spire of Ire. For the rolls on it, very underpriced. I paid 30 Exalted for this, and this is give or take in the 1 div range. I was like, ooh, don't mind if I do. They do. I want to try to, number one, I want to see if I can get, I want to get my duration on the Twisters up, and I think I want to get the radius of the Twisters too. That's something I think I need to work on, but I want to try a more chaos focused build. And I've got some ideas for it. I think I can even lean into chaos inoculation, but I don't know. I want to develop it off stream because I'm not sure how well it's actually going to do. Hey, Benthic, welcome. Oh yeah, they look good. And when they fill the screen and you're just watching, like, things are dying off screen because there are Twisters everywhere, it's just so satisfying. It is just so satisfying. Yeah, why not? Let's see. I'm not fully confident in this one yet. There are a couple things I recently changed. I did massively upgrade my damage, though. Got a deal on this quiver. This was less than an annul. Obviously not perfect rolls, but it has good rolls. And the kind of rolls that you would want. So, we'll see. We'll see. Suppose I should work my way towards these citadels, right? That would be smart. And I don't know if this the character to take it on, or should it be the Deadeye? That's the problem. feel like the DPS estimates don't quite reflect it, because I want to say my Deadeye is still better on the DPS, even though PoE Ninja says otherwise. But it's so hard to say. Silent Cave. Alright, we made some changes. Let's try this one. See how we're doing. Yeah, the twisters are fun. Of the 4 characters that I've done so far this league, like this one and then the Twister Deadeye have been like the most fun. Okay. Alright, we are having mana issues. I was recouping mana with my old quiver. And now we are not. I mean, I can just press the button, that's not a problem, but it is going to be annoying. I can probably solve that in my rings. My rings aren't quite where I want. What was that lineage gem I picked up anyway? We got an owl talisman, which is fine, I guess. Mira's Medal. Creates companions. Do 10% of damage from hits taken from supported companions' life for you. You recoup 200% of damage taken by supported minions this way as life. Minions from supported skills have 30% less maximum life. Now, I'm not doing a minion build, and that will not work with Brutus's brains, so not going on my ruler. Interesting, though. God, Nova Projectiles is just so stupid good. I mean, it definitely has been on this. It seems to not be an issue on builds that do dot damage so far. Like, I've got it on there, and clearly that's my mobbing thing. That is my mobbing skill. It's used a little bit against bosses, but only kind of to aggravate what I'm actually setting up as my bossing skills. So, yeah, like on this one, you can definitely see, like, if it weren't for the mana issues I've developed by actually upgrading my gear, I would be clearing much faster. But now I'm sitting here going, which is also why I didn't want to go into like a tough map. I wanted to see how it was with that change because I knew mana could potentially be an issue. I lost my way of recouping mana, plus I increased the skill level of my skills by 2, so kind of like double hit there. But yeah, it's definitely been worth it on this build. probably not universally worth it on every build, but I think there's a point where you get enough damage where it literally doesn't matter. Bah, I don't know why I said matter. Yeah, like it definitely feels like like on just about any build in the game, there gets to a point where it literally doesn't matter because you can get it so you're putting out so much damage that drop off is either fixed by something else or it's just, yeah, you know, becomes a non-issue. One down. Aha! There we go. Alright. That was solid. No real money makers, but it's not nothing at least. Anything decent here? Not really. Alright, doesn't matter what I do. Can we hit all three of those at once? No, we cannot. Legit cannot. Can't hit that one too. Oof. You win some, you lose a bunch of others. Good enough. Alright. Yeah, constantly clicking the refill is less fun. Need to look at the mana. Could definitely try to fix that, I think. There's still something there. Okay. I think we got everything. And I just need XP on this character, so I'm gonna scour the frickin' map before we head to the boss. Because at this point, if I get that level, I just have more damage against the boss. So why not make the boss fight easier? Oh, hey, there's my breach. And that's a nice strong box. Alright. Map mostly covered. There's an area up there. keep forgetting to bring scrolls for those boxes. Old box, nothing worthwhile out of it. Hey! You gotta love it. Okay. Let's go poison! And bleed. Yeah, this definitely feels better except for the mana. If I can account for the mana regen, then we're feeling pretty good. It feels stronger than it did just Monday when we were playing it. Oh yeah, you know what? We need some music, don't we? We need some music. There we go. $95. We are not going to get it before we fight the boss. Oh, we're closer. Alright, what do we got over here? Anything? Okay, we're considering this pretty well covered. Got our XP, let's get that boss. 0% chance I can get that level before we go to the boss.
Guess I'm fighting my way out. Cultivate. Prepare yourself.
Yeah, that took longer than it should have. And I think some of my mana regen was slowing me down there. Like, trying to work that into the skill rotations. Felt like it was hard to build up the poisons while I kept having to refill. Alright, so that seems like a #1 priority right now. That seems like a #1 priority. So how's everyone doing today? Been thick? I know Dead Aim got, actually, yeah, I know Dead Aim is checking out the new Warframe update, but yes, I was actually second guessing the day of the week. I was like, I gotta think about this. I'm streaming, so there are 3 days of the week it could be. I know we already did Monday, and it feels too early to be Friday, so it's gotta be Wednesday. Like, I was actually going through the process of elimination in my head, trying to figure out what day of the week it was. No joke. Ooh, a tier 3 with that. And then the tier 1 is +1 strength. That's nothing. That also is a whole lot of nothing. Ooh.
us hope that she now lies dormant.
Let's see. All right, what do we have back here? No mana regen there. So we've got some here, and that's helping a bit. Okay, so if it mentions mana but has life regen, it'll also come up. Tier 4. It's a maybe. My DPS would go down with this, though, and my resistances, too. Actually, I don't think I can swap that out. I think I need the int. Crap. I think I need the int, because I haven't built it in anywhere else. Crap, chat. They've been budget rings, so yes, that's why. Haven't been able to get my preferential ones. Obviously, physical damage would be the way to go. We're trying to scale into poison here. But it's not as huge because I've got Plaguefinger, so all damage contributes to poison magnitude. Usually physical damage is the preference, but with this, it's less important. Has no real damage modifiers, and there's no guarantee it would. If I rolled it, and then also throws off my balance on elemental resistance as well, potentially. I guess we can see what's out there. Any ring. Mana regen. Minimum 60. Fanatic bow. Oh, I mean, yeah, the chaos damage, potentially. Potentially, for sure. Honestly, I think a lot of people use the Obliterator bow. Because, especially with Plaguefinger, like, the pure damage is just going to scale it so much better than trying to focus specifically on chaos or anything. Like, have all the damage I can do. So as long as I get my overall damage up, where it comes from doesn't matter. So what else do we need here? If we get at least 25 on something. Do I specifically need cold and lightning? Probably. Probably, but we can check. And then I wish there was a pseudo thing that's like plus damage. I want to look for plus damage, and there's not. They don't have anything here. Like, yeah, nothing that says plus damage. Start there and see what we get. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? The ring. One of these is not right. Yeah, one of these does not go on there. What the hell? So I chose the wrong thing for mana. Yeah, Evan Williams would work. That would work. What am I? Let's see. Should be increased mana regeneration rate, right? That's on rings? No results found. How are there there's not a single ring out there? What am I doing wrong? You can hear me. Don't tell me you can't hear me. I said yes, Evan Williams is a good mixing bourbon. What? I'm in the next room. Don't pretend you can't hear me. Increased mana regeneration rate is a thing. What is it not mixing with? What the hell? Well, then turn the TV down. Don't tell me to yell. I'm so confused. Why does this not work? What is? What? What? I have no idea what you're saying. Oh, actually, you know what I can do? I do actually specifically need cold and lightning resistance. Okay. This is annoying. All right, let's do this. Here we go. 7 to attributes, 3 to attributes. I'm just not going to find anything with mana regeneration doing this, though. What if... Two of them. Okay. These are just bad. What the hell? But then I have to take that node is the problem. I was not planning on taking that node. What's that, Walker of the Wilds? Yeah. So that'd be 2 points down here, and I do not... I wasn't planning on doing that. Leech, maybe there's a node that lets you leech off elemental. Yeah, but I don't want to have to take that node. Like, if I do that, then I have to take the node. You do indeed. Yep. See. Do-do. Regen. None of those. None of those. All right, so what if... All right. This doesn't have a lot. It's got 27 for attributes, but it's not like, not necessarily guaranteeing 2 for each. By 1 good ring and by the mirroring. How much is Kalandra's going for? A Kalandra's dropped for me, I want to say last league, which was awesome, but that has not happened this week. It just has not happened this league. And also, I still can't even afford 1 good ring, let alone the mirror ring. You copped 3 of them? That's not even right. Well, I guess it's all attributes, but then 28 strength. What? right, let's do minimum 50%. Minimum, let's say 60%. Let's try this. Hold on. All right, I just have to look out for any attributes because we do need it. So this has cold and lightning. So that's the issue because that's why I'm running into the issue because I have to get all attributes that I had too many suffixes. That was my issue. Hello. And it was prioritizing the order. Say minimum 10. All right, let's see what we've got here. We want to know. Lightning resistance. Fire resistant. We don't need that. We don't need that. Lightning, and that's a ton of lightning. Would really take lightning modifiers well, though. Good mana regeneration. Crown Royal chocolate, huh? Yeah, if I remember right, I need like no fire. Yeah, my fire is very good. That would be overkill on the fire. Yeah, it's been... Yeah, it really is fluctuating, isn't it? It was fluctuating earlier. Yeah, Major was having the same thing. Like, it's just happening to, like, everyone in the category. Up and down, up and down. It's not real, so thank you to everyone who's here, but... You know. $45, and then it gives cold. So the fire would take a little bit of a dip. Not the fire, the electric would take a little bit of a dip. All the voices in my head, yeah. Yep, sounds about right. Hold. Used attack damage while on low life. No. Okay, let's do this. Oh god. Hold on. That was wrong. And then we need an implicit. Those are just wasted. There we go. There we go. On this, but then I'm just screwed on cold. It's screwed on electric a bit. Which one? What? That one's bad. Okay, we really limited our options here. There's just nothing on the market. Trying to fill just that one ring. Which kind of makes sense. I'm getting way too granular with what I'm looking for under a micro budget. This... the damage sucks. The damage sucks, but it ticks about every other box and it's only 20 exalted. This has massive mana regeneration. I don't want to lose the search, but the moment I go to one of these, because I want to pick up both. And all right, I think this is going to be the one to go for. We're just going to go with this. Got lightning resistance, it's got cold resistance, attributes, mana regen. Let's see if this does it. If this fixes my mana without breaking my character. For 20 exalted.
It's yours.
Alright, I think we've done it. Potentially, maybe, I might have to refund some points here or there. Some attribute points. Alright. 84, 129. Nope, actually, I think we're good. No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. Strength. What do I need strength for? There's something I need strength for. I can back that off and get my int back. What do I need strength for? Lead. Only 80. I may have overleveled the Herald. Just possibly. 80, so I can take 2 off and put that on int.
The winds change direction.
Alright, did that fix it? Can I now? I still can't cast Despair. 147, what am I at? Yep. I overleveled that. Boo. I did overlevel that shit. Pick off! Hello, hello. Alright. I've been bad about using Despair anyway. But welcome, welcome. Nice to have you. Dude, if I had 30 more spirit, I would get rid of Ghost Dance. We would do Blasphemy, and I would just be auto-casting that frickin' curse. But glad you got off. Hopefully you had a good day at work. Does that mean you're going to be hopping in soon? Well, of all the things to break... that was the least critical. Herald of Blood was more important. I've been forgetting to cast Despair anyway. Wait. I might be able to move decks, actually. That might be part of the point. I might be able to move decks. 184. I only need... 147? Oh, we can move some decks, I think.
What is it?
Time to learn something new.
Should be able to. Nope. I have no attribute nodes that are actually assigned to dexterity. I can't peel that from anywhere. Son of a... Now that's just funny. Okay. Okay. So I over-leveled it. Shit happens. Yeah, if we had left it at level 18 instead of level 19, we would be good. But what I can do, if I can get 30 more spirits somewhere, Too much to do right now. We've done enough trying to fix and unbrick my build. Well, fix without bricking my build already. Let's get back into it. Let's do something else. Well, let me know when you want to hop in. You on your... just walking on your feet will easily outpace me on my aggro chicken here, but you know. Moved. Val City. That's gonna be Naput's. Oh, what's her Viper? Yeah. It's gonna be Viper. You're not even on yet, Takeoff. How dare? How dare? Do that. Try that one. Okay. Better mana regen. Oh god, the ritual's gonna be here, like you're gonna be frying the whole time in this ritual. This is a terrible place for a ritual altar. Son of a bitch. I should not have done it on this map. I didn't see what map it was. Oh god.
This heat is unbearable.
That was bad. That was a waste. That one's better, at least. Alright, screw it. Let's do this one. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Not too bad at all. There we go. That is the kind of DPS we should see. Ah, the door's here. There's the door. There's a breach in this. Alright, I can't do the ritual until I do the breach. Breach it is. Hey, we got that level. All right. So, random question, chat. Has anyone tested this? If you capture, like, an elite Roa, like Bramble Roa or something, can you ride it like this Roa? Asking for a me. Because I would assume no, which is counterintuitive, but also, I guess, balanced. All right. Hey, I unbricked it. I knew I was getting that the whole time. I knew it the whole time. And not totally forget I was getting those 10 int back. Ah, definitely didn't forget. Definitely did not forget I was getting these back. Go do the other ritual, and then there'll just be one more to find. Ooh, we have not gotten much at all. She got her ass kicked. Alright, there we go. Did better that time staying with the... What's it called? Little spirit. First. Well, the DPS is definitely better than it was. Oh. How many times do I have to kill you, lady? I guess I can update the title. We're level 90 now. Where you at? There you are. Found him, killed him, got the t-shirt. Actually, I did not get the t-shirt. There we go. It did not go through the hole. I was hoping it would go through the hole. Aw, did we leave you alive? That shouldn't happen. There we go. No longer alive. Problem solved. The red bar to the right of my health. Oh, that is my companion health, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's my companion health. Probably, I think it's just another way to keep track of the Roa, except for the fact that he's got Brutus's brain, so he's never going to die. So it's just taking up valuable real estate at this point. You have it for the bleed build? Okay, then it could be, it could be tracking, I do have Herald of Blood. So it could be that as well, and it doesn't change, so I'm not sure why it's there. Because it doesn't seem to update with anything. So if it's for bleed, I assumed it was for the companion and it didn't change because he was immune. But if it's honestly for bleed, have you seen it change at all? Why is it there? It doesn't tell me anything. Google says it's a bug. That I would buy. I'd buy that. A Herald of Blood bug. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't move at all, so that makes sense. So you signing on? Too cheap to defer. Okay. That doesn't matter. Well, good to know that it's a bug. I was like, why? Yeah, I had wondered why it was not changing at all. The Lesser Jeweler's Orb. Who cares about that? Ugh. Anything here? Nothing. All right, we got nothing left, but hey, we deferred a lot. A lot of stuff's going to be cheap. Now to actually move on. Oh, boss. Didn't realize.
Too slow.
Wasn't doing anything to me. I was like, it's gotta be just a mob guy. No, no, it's actually a boss. So take off. You joining? If so, let me know when you're online. Or do I have socketed in my boots? Let me check. think I've just... Yeah, iron runes. Just have iron runes. The Ferul's Rune of the Chase is way too flippin' expensive for me. So, figure we'll get some extra survivability in there. Your invite ready now, huh? I suppose I can do that. Yeah. Wish I could afford Rune of the Chase, but that is, that's a nope. Your B-days are coming up? Ooh, nice. Any special plans? They are dying as they spawn. I love it. The DPS is definitely going up. Oh, hi. He died. He just died when I looked his way. Like, I stepped away and he died while I was actually looking away. This is the 17th. Ooh. Happy early birthday in case... Well, I'm gonna see it before then, but I don't know if I'll see it on it. 17th is what, though? Oh, Friday. Yeah, hopefully you're doing something besides hanging out in my stream on Friday. Don't get me wrong, I'd love to have you, but you know, it's your birthday. And it's a Friday. Well, two great reasons for you not to be here. Ooh, Dark Domain, baby. Do that, or do I kill the boss first? Ah, screw it, we'll do that. Do this, kill the boss. And plan this year, your girlfriend is being secretive, so you may have some unknown plans. So in other words, expect you not to be here Friday. Got it. Yep. Understandable. I'm at the Dark Domain. I'll wait for you to catch up. Shouldn't take too long. Can do that, then hop and get the boss. Okay, yeah. Let me see. Nope, that's not it. Check out the quiver I upgraded to. I got that sucker for less than an annul. Yeah, it's nothing compared to what you could... I'm going in the Dark Domain. You're not coming to the Dark Domain? It's nothing compared to what you could run, but... it is pretty damn good. Oh, you mean the quiver? Yeah, my bow's okay. Hold on. Yeah, the quiver's great. That's the bow. It's fine. It's a bit under 600 DPS, but I'm already having mana problems, so I don't know if I need the extra levels there on the bow, at the moment anyway. Ah, shit. This bug. Hi. Would have had him done sooner, but I forgot about... I keep forgetting about this stupid weapon swap bug. You know, I actually know how I think I know how I can fix it, honestly. I probably should do Mana Leech. I do a lot of physical DPS anyway. I don't want to take Walker of the Wilds. But no, I've just got mana regen right now. I just really do not want to spend the 2 passive points to take Walker of the Wilds. It's only 2, yes, but it's 2 that are planned for somewhere else. I know, I'm being overly thorough, but at this level, the experience actually makes a difference. I'd have to spend 2 passive points that weren't otherwise going to be spent there. Alright. That's all I'm saying. They were intended to be allocated in other places. And then I'd also have to get Mana Leech on my gear. So yes, I would have to deviate by 2 whole flippin' nodes. All right, we're done being overly thorough. A gem for mana on kill. Support gem. Maybe we could swap in a support gem. The problem is it's... I don't know. I'll have to look at it. There are probably options in the support category. Let's go Burr again. Oh, a jewel? Yeah. That could be it. I helped. I definitely helped. Look at all that noxious gas there. I clicked control, but, you know, whatever. Also, Whole lot of You any good? Each tech damage is just life. Your physical damage to attacks is low. Lightning resistance also rolled low. The leech rolled pretty well there. Keep it in case I want to combine you. How are you? You're bad. We'll get rid of you.
Collect more otherworldly remnants.
You're a crafting thing. Should probably do some of these invitations and some of these breach splinters, shouldn't I? That might be something we do today. No. My gas AoE is pretty massive. Now, what have I got on? I did multiple. I think I can... What's the limit on how many you can fire? 6 poison clouds. Yeah, you can have 6 of them around, so I probably capped that out. How many levels are there to what? What are you saying no to? What? I'm so confused. Oh, yeah, this is why. Ground surfaces created by supported skills gain 20% increased area of effect per second up to a maximum of 100. So that's expanding it. Yeah, that's the main. This one's definitely helping. So that and firing 6 of them. For sure. Yep. Notable passive skills and radius grant recover 1% of maximum mana on kill. The rest of this I can't use. Oh, this one got fucked. When it corrupted, it lost its 4th thing. Oof. Two of those are good. Mana regeneration rate, start of energy, field recharge. Those are decent. Alien one's useless. I think we want to leech it though. %5 increased amount of mana leech. So I would have to actually have something that leeches for that to be useful. Otherwise, this would be a really good gem for that concept. Yeah, so far everything would lean into it. And toss that down there. Something to consider later. All right. All right, let's get Viper out. Viper Napuzzi. We'll see who's the better poisoner. I mean, ultimately, you're going to be the one who kills her, but still. Yeah, Pathfinder has been pretty fun. But, oh, you weren't here. So, I was at like 88, level 93, 88%. Over lunch, I was able to get my Twister Deadeye to level 94. So I'm like at that save point where if I experiment with the build, it doesn't matter because I'm not losing XP. And I've got a concept that I want to test out that switches it to that basically makes it a chaos conversion. Same thing. It's doing the same thing, but it's focusing on chaos. And I think I want to work on that off stream to see if that actually doesn't suck. There's some other people doing similar things to what I've got in mind, so be a good jumping off point. But I kind of want to take in a slightly different direction than some of them are going. We're doing Viper or the rituals first, because we've been passing by a lot of rituals. Alright, you must be giving off an aura for oh wait, no. I picked up an aura for mana regen, didn't I? Yeah, that thing gave me an aura for mana regen. That's what it is. Regenerating life, yeah. Not you, it's the shrine. Yeah, next league will be interesting depending on if Twisters changes. It's hard to say if my league start's going to be Pathfinder or some Twister variant. Oh no, it died. How did that happen? That was one down. Ooh, that's gonna be nothing. That one. Let's see, we passed at least one more near the beginning. See if I can find another one on the way. There we go. Well, that immediately killed. Ah, here we go. Alright, there's an Asmari spirit we've got to kind of follow, but I can't see it with your effects. Basically didn't find it there. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Item is too cheap, huh? Widow Hail. I mean, it's nearly a perfect roll. Why not? Let's see. Nothing else that matters. Not good, not good. All right. Give it a little more time. Too cheap. Nothing else good there. And we got that. Okay. Well, that was a greater? Ah, I probably should have. I missed those. Oh, well. And I missed the gem cutters? Did I not get the... Hold on. Oh, well. So... I can't defer anything worthwhile. Cool. Alright, boss time. Boss time. Frickin' Viper. Let's go.
Halt! Your rampage ends here!
Okay. I thought there was supposed to be a boss there. Raider Exalted. Not nothing. Yeah, what boss? Exactly. Where have you been driving to and from? Nice to have you, Zenith. Oh, I thought, hopefully this makes your day, Zenith. I literally got a follow today because of your sharded clip. Just so you know. And someone said they saw me in a chat, checked me out, and followed strictly because of that. Austin for training. Oof. Oof. I got a follow for one of your clips. Someone followed for one of your clips. You're welcome. That is definitely, yeah. Yep. All right. Zero revive map for the Citadel. What do you think? I seem to be doing much better damage than I was on Wednesday. And you're here too. Wait. Why are we waiting? I didn't do it. I read the wait. Rare. Oh yeah, we actually need a rarity map, don't we? We need a rarity. You're right. This one hasn't been influenced. Overrun. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Understood. All right. So for this one, I actually want rarity tablets. Hold on. Or quantity. No, you've got rarity there. We want quantity of items, right? 5%. There's a 10%. There's another 10%. Ah. No items. We want items. 19%. We've got a 19% there. 26%. Fuck yeah. Waystone drop chance give higher chance to drop more than fragment. Yeah, that's why I was going with quantity first, and then we'll add one little rarity. We'll try that. We'll try it that way. Alright, we'll try that. And I'm gonna hope I don't die. Take it slow. Yep. There you go, Roa. All right. Lead the way. Tier 4 Obliterator, don't mind if it does. Those tend to be some of the highest DPS bows in the game. So yeah, we'll map that. Not gonna be top tier, but it could be good. You want to do the breach, or you want to head this way? Oh, he's behind us. Okay. Yeah. This is where our difference in damage is starting to show. What? You looking for something? Making sure we explore everything. Got it. Ah, clear spot for the breach to expand. Makes sense. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna stay by you. So you tell me where we're going. An orb of the chaos. Let's go. Alright. Not bad for taking it slow. For a second there I was like, wait, there's another one? Oh right, we did an overrun waste time. I keep wanting to like split up and be more efficient and run off on my own, and then I'm like, wait a minute, no. There's a reason we're not doing that. Oh, you're going this way? Okay. Whichever way. There we go. Nothing in there, so we go this way. It's all good. And that is a dead end. Ooh. Alright, 35 whole exalts. And a chance to throw away another orb of chance. Let's go. Another one to have nothing to show for it. Yeah. Can you believe there are people still in global chat trying to sell like lots of those for multiple divs. Like way more than you can actually buy them for individually from the asynchronous trading. Like, who's dumb enough to do that? Hey, we got a div. We got us a div. Making progress on the XP too. Ooh, shit. Okay, that's the boss. So we've got more to explore. You've got a... Do you have it set to just rotate through different finishers? Okay, there we go. I can do decent damage. Another Exalt, let's go. Seriously? So we're gonna do it. Okay. Well then, screw tier 2. Oh, hi. Yep. Got him. On me. Oh, shit. Didn't see you there, sir. Hello. Nope, I haven't gone there. I shouldn't do that alone. Oh, unset ring tier 3? Why is that a beam? I should change that shit. Reliable bow, only tier 4. Oh, I should not be standing there. Only tier 3. This area is so big. There's so much we haven't explored. And how we're just like, must explore before boss in case we die. I love that I can just go in and infest everyone and then run away. Another heavy belt. Ah, shit. I ran out of room. What sucks here? We're not going to use that this league. There, we got room. Logan crossbow tier 4. Alright, we got room again. Okay. So lower right. I mean, or upper... Right side of the map before you do that, in case we die. There's more we haven't explored. Might as well take full advantage of the rarity. Ah, shit. There we go. I mean, spirit gem, hey. Turn my nose up at that. All right, now we have explored basically everything. Hey, how you doing, Tisco? Welcome, welcome. All right.
So, at the eve of the end, the end of Zoatl.
There we go. Okay. Phase 1 done. There we go. Team effort, let's go. You did most of it, but I took some little bits out. Holy. Okay. Solid, solid, solid. We did get two. Would you like one since that was yours? Or technically both go to you because it was yours. That was a good map. That was indeed a good map. That was a good map. Indeed. There was a div in there, wasn't there? We gotta split up a div. Yeah, we got a div to split. Let's go. Thanks for the lurk, Tisco. Hope your essay goes well. I have no room. Hold on. Hold.
Collect more otherworldly remnants.
And Various Gold Ring. Holy. That's pretty good. Yeah, we got this. Okay. I mean, it's less than a div, but hey, that's pretty sweet. So close to being good. Still need to go through and clear more out, but hey. All right. And I have to figure out what happened. Oh, no. You can have that. You can have that. You sure? Alright. Well, screw it. We're gonna chance it right now. What do you say? We'll gamble and then we'll figure out what the divs are going for. Oh, you can have both? You're right. I didn't have one. I thought I had picked one up. Well, thank you. Alright, chat. Let's do it. First hunter of the league? No. Another lost chainsaw. Divs are... Still 2.5 orbs to 1. That's pretty static. 33 chaos. If we do 30, I bet we can hit 34.
I'll post it right away.
It might take a minute, but I think we can hit the 34. Do a map, see if that hits. Oh, Atlas passives. Was that for bosses? Yeah, it's for bosses. Okay, where do we want this to go? Powerful map bosses. Do I want the essence or do I want the strong box? Rarity. I want quantity also. We probably want to go here and then... I can't even see what that says. Contain corruption. Eh. Yeah, I need to start bringing Val Orbs. I actually have a ton. Makes sense. Happens quite often. Yeah. How much do the Essence of Horror go for? Guess we'll hit Necropolis, and then we've got another Citadel ready. Hold on, we don't want the... These are for rarity. Let me swap that quick. Essence of Horror is around 2.5 div. I've not gotten one yet. But when you put it that way... Do that. Let's come prepared for once. The balls, yes. You finally put it in terms where my brain went, oh, hey, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Let's do that. You're like, yep, it's that. This is why I do it. Oh, okay. Sign me up. I enjoy the game, but I have not put enough time into figuring out actual money-making. And I've been playing since, what, December? January? We got it! Alright, 17 Chaos Orbs. I told you we could get that. Might as well do it while we're here. Oh, follow the spirit. I've got the spirits around the ritual, so if you happen to see that little spirit, follow it around. I think it gives me more tribute. Why is it showing me tier 3? Tier 3 is usually ass. Hey, we found the boss. I mean, we can do him and then check the rest. There will still be rituals and everything. Doesn't matter if we die here. We have a revive at least. And he's not as hard as the last... He's not as hard as Doriani, and we were fine, so... Was that supposed to be a boss? I thought that was supposed to be a map boss. That was just an elite with an entrance. Poison Bleed Pathfinder, indeed, yes. And it's been rather enjoyable. Just watching everything on screen explode. I actually added a command. You can. I'm only at level 90. You can see where I got it so far. Exclamation mark build. Should bring that up. But I can go over that after the map too. Haven't done a write-up or anything on it. I was following another build. I'm deviating a bit. Well, I haven't really deviated fully yet on the skill tree. I might a little bit. But budget-wise, I definitely deviated on the gear. But it's been doing fine so far. Now, I haven't tried to solo any, like, top-tier pinnacle bosses with it just yet, because I feel like I don't have the gear, so, you know, why waste the attempt? Yeah, it's definitely more budget-minded version. How's yours been playing for you, Elsie? There's the spirit. Ads, yep. Come back here, you little wisp. With your comments, I can't even see the wisp. I'm like trying to follow it around. I'm going, I don't know where the wisp is. What? Here it is. Found it. Trying to get your DPS up. I upgraded my quiver and immediately got a huge boost. But yeah, are you using Plaguefinger or are you using a different set of gloves? Yeah, there's probably not too much over there, so the map's pretty much complete. I don't remember clicking that one, but okay. You are using Plaguefinger. Okay, okay. Oh, there's a depth. Nice. It's just a greater. That's, yeah, I can see what mine is in a second. I know that gives a DPS estimate, but let's see. That should all be good. Nothing else here is any good at all. Okay. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, so my poison burst. Arrow 10580. Yeah, DPS 10580. So let's see. Ailments. Yeah, I think you're... Would be funny. Yeah, I think... Let's see, if you're talking about the ailments, then it looks like you've actually got me there. So unfortunately, mine's on the budget end. Were you following a build, or were you doing it your own? On your own there? Oh, hey, the one section I didn't go to. Look at that. You and your insanely faster movement speed. Yeah, curious if you've got your build uploaded anywhere. Wondering what gear you've got. You doing it yourself? Yeah, wondering what gear you've got to work with there. Nope. Oh, hi. The dog brought me a squeaky toy, in case the mic picked that up. Not sure how to upload it. There are a few places. It depends on whether or not you feel okay linking your Path of Exile account. Like, they can literally pull it for you and have it uploaded in seconds. But PoE2 Ninja and Mobalytics are used by people a lot. And those are the ones... I know, I've used them a ton. They seem to be pretty... Oh, right. A frickin' bug. Alright, question for you. Are you using a Roa? And are you using weapon swaps? And if so, do you have an issue with having to use your second weapon set before getting on the Roa in every single map to be able to use it on the Roa? Or is it just me? It's actually not every map, it's every zone. Every single zone. Not using Roa, okay. Oh, I'm sorry, were you trying to kill me? I'll engage. There we go, 41%. We're getting there. Did you boop me? The dog needed a throw. She demanded it. You have the same thing, Aaron? Okay. So... Oh yeah, gotta revive. So you do have the same thing. All right. Squeaky, 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 squeaky. So I really have no reason to use weapon set 1 unless the game forces you to use weapon set 1. Is it possible to just assign everything to weapon set 2 to start with and then be good? I haven't even tried that yet. But if that doesn't work, then it's like a whole... There's some hoops to jump through to make it work. Oh, right. I know how that worked before. Yeah, I'm curious what you're working with there. If you feel comfortable, like if you don't want to link your account to a website, I totally understand. Up to you. Let's see. Yeah, if you've got it ready, let me know and we can permit you. But yes, the bot will block links. But if you've got one ready, let me know.
Collect more otherworldly remnants.
All right. Oh, I did it wrong. Here we go. Wrong leading command. There you go. Let's see what we've got. 90 Pathfinder. Okay. My poison burst arrow, at least according to Ninja, is slightly higher. Let's see. All right. Oh, I wonder if it's calculating your +4 level on your obliterator bow. Right, your poison burst is maxed. I probably should have kept Herald of Blood a little lower like you did, so I don't have to invest so much into strength. That's kind of screwing me a little bit. That would have been smart. Let's see. So... Bleed 3, do an efficiency to make poison burst a little more. Okay. Oh, I've even got Nova projectiles on there taking damage off of Poison Burst. And it's clocking it at higher. Interesting. Let's see. What else do we have? What are your rings? Okay, damage addition there. Not much on the other one. You got lasting trauma. Okay. Definitely a nice one. What I thought it was. Let's see. So how many runes we got? Okay, you've got one courtesan. So one difference that I've got here that I see kind of sticking out that could be contributing to the dot for sure. I don't know if because you have to hover over it to see. Yeah, the gold ring is low. Like the damage is good. Don't get me wrong. I like the rarity too. I don't know if you saw my ruby ring. I've got 45% there. But I see you've got rarity on both. I don't think I have rarity on my lightning ring. Yeah, I wasn't able to get rarity on there. Needed to balance the cost of the skills. But I think one thing that's contributing to the difference in dot, at the very least, if you hover over my Plaguefinger and my Darkness Enthroned, I've got 4 Courtesan Manon runes in there. So, like Plaguefinger alone, that's an extra 30% damaging ailments. With the particular Darkness Enthroned belt I have, that's another 58% increased magnitude of damaging ailments that it's tacking on there. So that is potentially one big difference that I'm seeing here. So you've got +4 to level up projectiles on your bow. I've got +2 on my quiver. What's your quiver looking like? Okay. So I know the in-game tooltip doesn't calculate it correctly. I'm not sure if PoE2 Ninja's better. It's possible that PoE2 Ninja is better. But I see you didn't lean into the crit, looks like. Whereas I did lean into the crit nodes. So it could be that my slightly higher DPS is calculating for those crit hits. See, we've got feathered fletching. You did get feathered fletching. Perfect. Yeah, that'd be leaving a lot on the table. Anyone for agonizing calamity? Cool, cool, cool. So, let's see. I don't know if you thought about this, and if you don't want to do a companion, tried fitting in the belt kills your resistance. That's fair. Entirely understandable. Yeah, you've got a lot of resistance on your belt there. That makes sense. So, and it's you could just either not have this, not be able to get the spirit or just not want to replace your frozen mandibles. But, well, actually, hold on. You have frozen mandibles anyway, so you have, you have a companion. Have you considered... let me pull mine up. So you can see what I'm talking about. Oops, not that one. That one is... Here we go. Actually, I'll just show you on in-game. Screw it. Why am I going to show you on this when I can show you in-game and it'll be nicer? So you have frozen mandibles as a companion. Have you considered this set of nodes at all? I don't know if you've taken a look at it. But all of these are the same thing. Companions deal 12% increased damage, and then you get 10% increased damage while your companion is in your presence. And if you click this one, Inspiring Allies, so basically you're like 5 nodes here. Increases and reductions to companion damage also apply to you. So aside from the 48%, the 40% that you get just from it being in your presence, you get another 48% because they get the 48% boost. So the I don't know if you want to, if you've got like the currency to kind of the currency and maybe the flexibility on the nodes to compare maybe like this tree with this tree, and you can like check your gem DPS as you change them, but just the numbers alone kind of scream to me, ooh, that's probably a lot more there. See, 24. Yeah, are you doing Herald of Plague too, or just blood? Blood. Yep. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, so the math should work out that these nodes are more than taking those 3. Now, it's more nodes, but it's a lot more damage too. Oh, that's true. Yes, there is a modifier for, yeah, on the bow for that. That's very true. Holy crap, your Comet DPS. Yeah, the +4 to all attack skills is nice. And the onslaught on your bow is nice. Let's see. You've got a lot of increased physical damage. That looks like a slightly low. I don't remember the scaling on that. Is that a low roll on the flat physical damage? Hold on. I don't have any flat physical damage on mine. Jealous there. Oh, that's true. You don't have attack speed. Okay. It could be that the lack of increased attack speed is hurting the DPS a bit on your bow. It still looks like it should be a great bow. Like, it's still a very good bow. But I hate that it doesn't show the actual DPS calculation. It just shows the in-game thing. Like, literally, I can search here. No, what am I doing? I wish there were more places that would just say, like in here, I can search bow, I can search, you see, damage per second. I want at least 700. That's what I want to see. And you know what? Look at that. DPS. Like, the game has the data. Why aren't we seeing it in more places? Yeah, do you happen to know what your DPS is on your bow? Just a shout. Do we know when the Abyssal League will end? I'm grinding as much as possible right now for an item on market and want before League ends. I think they've been right around 4 months, so people are thinking late December or early January on the safe end, but people have also been saying that they could surprise us and maybe do it a little, or maybe start the next league earlier in December to coincide with the anniversary of early access launching. So they haven't announced it yet, but either December or early January is pretty much what everyone's thinking. Not sure. No worries. I mean, it looks like it's solid, but yeah, I'd say those are the areas that stick out. It's at least the difference between ours, the runes. I'm leaning into crit. Got a solid quiver. Yeah, I think those are the main things that are sticking out to me are the runes and the I'm leaning into crit and then possibly the attack speed. Unfortunately, there's nothing here that's actually calculating effective attack speed to easily compare, but I'm just not immediately, not immediately seeing attack speed boosts, which is going to affect your DPS because it's calculating attack on top of damage over time, so. Early November, no. Yeah, I don't know. I've heard people say, yeah, I've seen people say, the league's almost over. The league's almost over. I might as well quit because the league is almost over. I'm like, dude, we have minimum a month and a half left, if not 2.5 months. Like, what do you mean the league's almost over? Oh, yeah. Those are my thoughts. So those are the things I would kind of focus on if, as you get the cash. If you want to upgrade any equipment. Whoa, hold on. That's not right. That's not right. It was 34, so I owe you 3 more. There we go. 17. 17 is half of 34. So your frozen mandible, what are you using it for? Does it show me the... I'm not sure if it shows me the buffs. Okay, yeah, it doesn't capture any of the buffs on the elite one. So if you're just using it for buffs and it's not really providing much in the way of attacking, then yeah, Brutus's brain would make a lot of sense. Just be aware, for some reason, when you slot in Brutus's brain, it doesn't let you add skill gems after you slot it in. But if you take it out and then put in all the skill gems you want to use and then slot it in, it works. I don't know why. It's a little buggy. I could see that take off. A lot of work on the back end there, yeah. Yeah, if it's mainly there to provide an aura and it's not doing much in the way of attacking, like you can slap Brutus's brain on it and then it's also a tank. And that's especially useful if you want to slide down, slide over into these companion nodes, because then it's always in your presence. You don't lose that big attack bonus when it dies and you're waiting for it to respawn. So if it's always in your presence, this is always active. So especially if you go this route, I would absolutely put in Brutus's brain. Yeah, physical damage aura would be really useful, especially if you're going to go the Brutus brain route. That would be incredibly useful, because then if you do that, you go the companion damage route there. That should be overall like huge boost. Or at least a noticeable boost. So they're dropping Druid. What else are they dropping? Oh, we need there. We've got another Citadel, by the way. Let me see what I've got for... I've rolled no rarity. All right. I've rolled no Abyss. I've rolled no Abyss. Okay. So I can just start doing them. Our next league is about endgame. I mean, who... that is like the easiest layup anyone who's just trying to toss a video out there for engagement can make. You know? I think they're going to focus on the end game for this next update. That's all that's left. Like, yes, they still need to do Act 5 and Act 6. But we see they keep tweaking like the towers, and they tweak waypoints and stuff like that. Like, that's basically like saying water's wet, but you're trying to do it in a way that you get views. I mean, come on. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Oh, I know what I was gonna do. All right, let's see if we can get any rarity in there. Every big PoE streamer is saying it. Yes, because every big PoE streamer needs to make content. They need to farm engagement. That is the nature of the beast. They're saying it because it's the easiest thing to point to and say, look, I told you, I'm right. I know what I'm talking about. Dude. Yeah, I know. I don't think it's... I think you're reading too much into it. I literally think they're just content farming. It's just an easy thing to say that they can point back to and say, hey, look, I told you. They made these changes to the endgame. I was right. Like, you can, as a content creator, you can't be wrong when you say that, the way the development of the game is going. You think I'm being too cynical? Where are they getting their information? Where, just because they're all saying it, where are they getting their information from? Like, unless it came directly from Jonathan or anyone else on the staff during one of their streams or in Twitter, like, it's just one of those things you can say, and it's like, well, yeah, I mean, they keep tweaking it. Are they saying anything specific, or just that they're working on the end game, you know? Without specifics, it sounds like content farming. Call me cynical. Maybe you're right, but it sounds like content farm. Item... Seriously? I rolled no rarity so far? Oh my god. Alright. Here. Nobody is selling a Waystone tier 15. What the... Is that wrong? I'm so confused. Is it an enchant? No. Oh no. All right. I'm just confused. More monster life. That's a thing. Okay, what am I doing wrong then? There's some other modifier up here I forgot to take off. Any. These are all any. Nope. Listen, working on endgame, okay? What they're doing, they don't know, but I guarantee you, they're working. Well, no shit. I guarantee you, if I go outside, I'm gonna have grass in the back of my yard. This should be working. All right, I can't even buy it because I'm doing something wrong here. And I don't know what. I have no rarity, so we can't juice it like the last one. It won't be juiced like the last one. Shield ground, enfeeble, elemental weakness. 40% less effective curses on monsters. Is that bad for you? I'm telling Jonathan you're dissing the vision. I'm not dissing the vision. I'm just saying content creators will farm engagement. That's how they remain content creators. Like that's all I'm saying. I said nothing about grinding your game's development process. I'm just saying, let's call a spade here. Okay. But again, I feel like that's also the easy call. And so, you know, when you're saying the focus being end game for this patch versus just working on it, because they just dropped, they've dropped one new act in the year, in like 10 months since it's dropped. They're not going to drop another act suddenly out of the blue. Clearly, they're going to work on the new classes. They're going to rebalance stuff. They're going to work on, maybe adding some new uniques, porting some more stuff over from PoE. And they're going to work on fixing the end game and making it more engaging. Yes, that's what they'd have to be working on right now. I get what you're saying, but also knowing about the content creation process, I feel hesitant to be able to say, yep, all those content creators, they really called it. Who could have seen that? PoE won't exist for the blasting the zooms, yes. They're not porting everything over from PoE. And even the things they're porting over from PoE don't necessarily work the same as they do in PoE. Look at Mirage Archer. First thing that comes to mind. If it got any slower, just call Path of Elden Ring 2 or Diablo 4. Yeah. All right. So Aaron, you said you've got that weapon slot 2 bug. Question for you. Does it work out that either your quiver or your bow ends up fulfilling requirements for it? Before, and I may have screwed myself by putting my last quiver up for sale. I may have to hold on to that, even though I could get something for it. It had plus 30 or plus 31 to dexterity. And obviously my bow takes 163 dex. I only have 184. My bow provides 31 dex, so if I subtract that, I've got 153 dex. So, it's possible that with this fulfilling the requirements to hold it, it was... Don't ask me how I equipped it, actually. I know how. It's one of those weird workarounds in the game. So, my question is, are you in a similar situation? And if so, do we think that's the cause? Do we think that's the cause? Xperia. Okay. You know, crossbow is a similar bug. So maybe it's not related to that. It could just be an overall weapon swap and Roa bug. Okay. I heard an exalted horde. That's true. It could be a king just using both in the same slot. Have you tried just like actually equipping it to weapon slot 2 instead of 1 to see if it'll accept that? Out of curiosity. Nope, 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 fuck. No! I got 2-tapped. I fucking got 2-tapped. And I almost had him dead to rights, too. Yeah, you're welcome. Hope any of that was helpful. No, I'm asking if you've tried, because I can do it, but it would be a process for me. I'm just curious if you've tried. Ah, I believe in you. I got 2-tapped. That's what I got for being cocky and wandering off. I was like, I know this isn't quite there yet, but I wanted to try it anyway. Would be a Citadel map where I get cocky and that happens. Yeah, that's what I'm saying to try. Just put it in. Just see if it'll let you equip it. Like undo the link to both thing. Take it off. Take that and your quiver off, and then see if it'll let you equip them just in weapon set 2. Like, if that's the only thing you're doing, like if you're trying to use Rigwalds. You know? I'm curious if that would work. I suspect it won't, but I'm curious. I don't know if it's easier for you to set things back up. You can do that fine. Okay. Well, then what's the point of having unless you're actually assigning things between weapon set 1 and weapon set 2 on the passive tree, toss it all in weapon set 2. See, that's the thing. I haven't assigned different points for weapon set 1 and 2 yet. The plan is to eventually, but that is a few levels away. I say at level 90. So I'll probably just toss stuff into weapon slot 2 to see if that stops the issue in the meantime. Okay. That makes sense. I can see that. Eventually, there'll be a slight difference between weapon set 1 and 2, but for right now, I use weapon set 2 for Rigwalds, so I may as well just put everything in weapon set 2. Ooh, they caught you running. Yeah. Like, you've made it through the map and you've just been able to clear everything with Poison Burst Arrow, and then all of a sudden it's like, wait. Well, you're not doing Poison Burst, so you've been able to clear it with Lightning Arrow, but, you know. You knew what I mean. Crap, that means I'm not going to be able to do the Ritual Altars. Oh. Punted, chat. So punted. On the Citadel with all the Ritual Altars. Ugh. Super punted. Yeah, so far, at least, it's mostly been hitting for me when I am going up against an elite. But yeah, wait until the boss hits you. Oof. Kill them all. Avenge me. I believe in you, take off. Look at those comets go. We hope they have the balls to slow the game back down. Have the balls to slow the game back down to early campaign, fresh league start levels in the end game. I don't think they'll do that because honestly, the campaign is basically the tutorial, and the end game is where you actually start to be able to do things. Like, your build starts coming together in Act 4, generally speaking. So to go through that, like, just start getting things coming together, and then you're like, oh, hey, it's the end game. So now you kind of have to do it again on the character. I think people would throw a fit. Yeah. Yeah, but the problem, like this, they're selling the power fantasy, you know? Like, you go through all the progression, all the grinding, playing the market, getting the gear. Unless you're hardcore solo self-found, then just grinding and being careful. And to then turn around and say, hey, just kidding, you know the part where you normally get to start feeling good and things start taking off? Gonna have to wait a few 30 more hours? I don't know. I mean, yes and no. They still have to consider the fact that they are in the ARPG genre, and that's how they're all designed. You can go against that grain, you can try something new. But when that is like the basis of the genre, it's gonna be hard to fight that desire for that power fantasy, you know? Like, there are definitely members of the player base who are going to be okay with that, but casuals, and I don't mean that in a bad thing, I mean people who don't have the time to put into it, that a lot of the really hardcore people do, are going to give up on the game. Because at some point, they want to have fun with their build. And if it just feels like grind, that's not fun. Some people like that. We call them masochists. Like, at some point, You want the build to come together. You want it to feel good. You want to feel like you've done something with it. Hey, you got two of them. Let's go. I need to leave so you can get it, don't I? I'm gonna resurrect. You grab those. Anything blasting this grind? You're literally just mindlessly running through maps. And that is... I think that's the difference in perspective. I think it's all about perspective there. Because I think having your build come together and being able to blast through that makes people feel a sense of accomplishment. You don't want them? You don't... Okay, well, thank you. My savior. I guess they are a lower level. They're only a tier 2. Sure, you've beaten your tier 4. Getting a hard boss or encounter would do the same. Yeah, it's just, like, especially the way they have the map scale. There are so many mobs there. Like, you can't really afford to slow down. You can't build up combo. You can't do, like, cool maneuvering things. It's... if you can't go in and obliterate the mobs, you have to try to kite tiny mobs and hope you don't accidentally kite into another pack that's out roaming, you know? At least they don't roam here. They're just sitting in one spot. But still, the point remains, like, they would have to completely redo the end game. Yeah, they definitely made it so you have to scale up and obliterate giant mobs, or your build sucks. Definitely. Well, didn't they mostly port Abyss over from PoE? Like, I thought they had Abyssal stuff in PoE. Now, granted, I haven't played much PoE, so I could be misunderstanding part of it. At least at level 90, I didn't lose too much progress. Like, these have been kind of flying through here, so. All right. Oh, hey, look, an overrun map. Let's go. In that case, we probably want the rarity, right? It was right there. Okay, let's try this again. Come on. There it is. We hear you. We'll do that. I don't want to get my ass handed to me again. Hi. Are you having fun? I threw so much for you earlier. Never enough. He's insatiable. There we go. I remembered. I'm doing the remembery. I did a remember. I love how I shot a couple arrows over there, walked away, and everything died. This is fun. Let's go. Reaver Catalyst. Okay. Take that. The Raw Orb. Replacement Waystone. I gotta change it so it shows level 18s, honestly. There was the damage ramp. That's what we needed. We'll take that. Well, hello, hello. Let me vol you. Just an abrasion. But yeah, I know people were saying they initially announced the vision as being slower paced than PoE, which, yeah, PoE can be a little zoom, but I also can't play it just because no WASD. Like legit, that just kills it. Kills it for me. Oh. I know, some of you will turn your nose up at that. I'm sorry. Get over it. The WASD is where it's at, baby. Even though on the Twister build, I basically move through left clicking. Alright, that's the exception. But it is funny that I love that build, and it basically does one of the things I don't like about PoE 1. It's actually, I find that extremely funny. Why can they not die? I'm so confused. There we go. Hey, we have a lightless void. You would invest in PoE if it was PoE1 if it was crossplay. I mean, hey, nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that it's wrong to enjoy PoE1. I'm just saying it's not for me. And a lot of that has to do with no WASD. And the graphics are a little dated. Like, I don't mind the fast gameplay. I don't mind figuring out a game, but I don't need a billion ARPGs to be into. Like, I don't need that. I don't need Diablo. I don't need... What's Torchlight, I think people are playing, right? Sog. Happy birthday, Sog. Happy day of birth. Just for that, Sog's like, nope, emotes. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Emote only. It's only 2 minutes, chat. It'll end. Breach, boss, and then Lightless Void.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Aw, that's cute. You're pretending I have a strategy. That's sweet. Oh, you beat the boss while I was doing the breach? I thought we were doing this for... What the hell? I thought we were doing this first. What? I am so confused. Did you accidentally go in there because of the breach? Hey, heavy belt. Watch me not get another headhunter. Home early because the professor said he was just going to go through homework. You already did? Okay. Yep. If he was like, here, we're going to help give you tips on it, and you're like, I already did it, then yeah, I get it. Now, if you want to double check, well, if you turned it in, definitely get it. If you didn't turn it in, you're like, I could double check, see if I did it right. But that would also be incredibly boring. It was an accident? Okay, you were following the breach and you accidentally turned the corner in there. I wondered. I assume there's no decent loot, or you grabbed it already. Oh, there actually is okay stuff. I'll grab those. Rest of it's shit. I gotta have it stop showing me tier 2 and tier 3 crap. Honestly. I went with a stricter... believe it or not, I actually went with a stricter filter, and it's still showing me shit. It's showing me less shit, but it's still showing me shit. So I need to modify it. Wallpaper engine editor is sick. Why? What'd you do? And why do I feel like it's going to be AI powered? There we go. Hey, it's Katie. Click those follows on the Frost Lady. I assume you've been checking out the new content. How you doing? Welcome home. Did you have a good day?
Fuck you and your couch.
Why is this guy indestructible? Okay, there we go.
I don't like
Fuck
that.
you and your couch. What did my couch do to you? Actually, that's rude. Completely rude, uncalled for. Very minimally until you can stream. Makes sense. That's to save the content. Did you have fun? Not the couch, I know. You know what they say, couches are full of assholes. Heavy belt? I'm guessing it was a heavy belt. Oh, he had a slowing aura. Yeah, I basically already recovered the XP I lost from dying in that Citadel. So that's nice. Already recovered the XP. It's already 20 to 10. Okay, so I don't think we're hitting level 91 tonight. But... Alright. Yep, didn't miss anything. It's just... Hey! I mean, at least you're pretending to wait for me. You're still mostly going to kill it without me, but you know. Yeah, I barely got any shots off and he was dead. But you know, an effort was made. It was a nice gesture. I'm so out of touch with the Warframe content. I say as I'm wearing my Warframe QTCC shirt. Ooh. I'm all done, hon. I've thrown a lot for you today. Go get mama. All done. All done. I'm sorry. You can take your toy. I'm sorry. She's so dejected when you tell her all done. She literally just slinks off. Her shoulders are hunched. Her head's down. Like, I can't play anymore. Poor girl. Well, 81. That's actually a decent base. So, wait, what now? The what bread? I don't know who Ultra Kill is, but suddenly I'm like, wait, what? It's a decent base. It's... We're gonna hold on to it. This is crap. Absolute crap. No, we know what Warframe is. It's the other part that we're questioning. You know this. You very much know this. Informing you of what Ultra Kill is, not Warframe. Oh! I thought Ultra Kill was a streamer. Okay. So, okay, so Ultra Kill is... What? I mean, obviously you've got haptic feedback, but what? So they actually integrated with like a specific brand. I weirdly want to know more, just to go, what the hell were they thinking? That's a natural reaction, right? Okay, are we gonna get it? Are we gonna get it? No, we killed it. All right. The meme snakes. The meme snake, yep. Pretty much. All right. How about I've got some splinters and crap to go through. How about we go through the breach here? See how this character holds up. I'm dubious. I'm not sure it'll hold up as well as the Twister Deadeye, but we'll see. I mean, you're here takeoff, so worst case scenario. Streamer gets carried. I really should take the time to figure out. I don't know. I may have to look at flipping some currency or something, trying to make some actual money next league. Every league, I've been progressively getting a little bit better at being able to get currency and all that, but I mean, it's still not where it honestly should be. Like, I should, for as long as I've been playing, I should be doing better. Flipping Craft RS is where it's at, yeah. Hey, I was proud of myself for buying that one item for 100 Exalt, and I'm flipping it within hours for like 2-0. That's, it's like percentage-wise, that's a nice return on investment. I might have been able to get a div for it, but I figured there was a basically identical item for a div. If someone's looking for it, like that had been on the market for a couple days. If someone's looking for it, I don't want to 50-50 it and say, are they going to pick mine or that guy's? I wanted them to pick mine. So if a div is 2.5 annuls, I'm like, I'm going to go just under a div. And they will pick mine. And it worked. I'm proud of myself. Mastered the stonks. Yes. Doing it successfully exactly once makes you a master, for sure. I have mastered it. See, you're doing what my Twister does. Like, you're killing shit off screen before it even gets a chance to in the zone. Feel like I can't quite do that on this build. Which is fine. This build plays differently, and that's cool. Oh, that's gonna hurt. All right. Tier 2 and Tier 3, I do not care about. I gotta change that filter. And like this these untiered rings. Why? Is it like you might want to recombine them? It must be sitting there going, you want to combine them. Do not care about these tier 2 and tier 3. What the hell? Snakes for... Oh, wait, the shroom frame dropped? Did the mushroom frame finally drop? If so, Shrooma is gonna be so psyched. I'm gonna claim I helped. I don't know how much I helped, but I'm gonna claim I did. Ashes Radiance. Hey, that's a good one. You're heading upstairs. All right. Well, I won't be up in too long. We'll do another map or two. Oh, hey, hey, hey. And look what we got as well. The amulet. Nice. Ashes Radiance is actually... Ooh, that's going for something right now. Okay, Ashes Radiance is decent. Let's go. Okay, this was solid. This was very solid. That was a good one. Want to do it again? I've got more. That is my first Radiance.
What's new?
That I may actually want to use in something. Not your best wifey. One-to-one on Orb of Annulment. Technically, it shouldn't go for an Orb of Annulment. 11 Chaos is a little under an Orb of Annulment. Unless you get really lucky. Okay, that's decent. I'm sorry, I really don't want to split it. That's my first one. Fire of the Storm. That is now the second one. Nice. I haven't had one yet. Yeah, the breaches are good. Gamba better. Fair. Look at the rings later. Ooh. It doesn't... let's see. Doesn't have the split resistances, though. Could mess with these later. Actually, hold on. Some of these I may not even need. What are you? Elemental damage. I assume you are... Oh yeah, that DPS is low. Yep. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Plus 7 the level of all fire skills. 3% spell damage. 100% increased flammability magnitude. That might actually be something. What? I'm sorry, what? Is this potentially a multi-div staff that I just picked up? This looks like a potentially multi-div staff. And it's got room for crafting still. Okay. So this one's kind of set. Kind of low rolled a little bit on the fire damage. Although the fire damage is good to go with it. Huh. That's those are sanctified staffs. I'm going to try it at 15 divs and see what happens. That is definitely a Flame Witch staff. This is What do we think? 15 divs, or do we go for the 30 because it's craftable? Hold on. No, the 30 div one is all tier 1 except for a tier 3. This is 2 tier 1s, a tier 2, and a tier 4. I'm gonna try 15 and see what happens. I'm gonna try 15. Yep. Yeah, Takeoff's like, yep, that looks like a good number. That's pretty sweet. Sadly, that's a low roll on the lightning damage. So this is probably not worth much. Yeah, this one's not worth much. Okay.
Goodbye.
Ange, I need you to take very special care of something for me. Here we go. All right, before we hit list item, we're going to change this over to divine orbs, not exalted. Someone would snap that up in seconds for exalted. 15 divine orb.
Seems like a good deal.
Okay. I agree. Seems like a good deal. We've got an Ash's Radiance. Oh, I'm supposed to... you, because you're nothing. They're here. Okay. I'm just gonna look at you all later. You are actually a crafting base. You we're gonna hold on to. And how about you? Choir of the Storm. 19, 14, 27. 19, 15, 28. It's a slight upgrade. It didn't hit level 20. Level 20 Lightning Bolt is where the big money is at. Huh. I guess this did get worse with Rakiata's Flow. Because ignoring lightning resistance is probably not great when you want to count the lightning resistance. Let's do it one more time. Why not? But yeah, that definitely is a Flame Witch staff. Holy. You got in there before it even loaded on my screen. Oh, nice. It's working right away. No bug. Okay. I'll take that. Hello. Your little minions. %100% increased flammability magnitude. That is insane. There we go. Glad I changed my filter. It is hiding a lot more crap. I still need to tweak it a bit. Alright, what's dropping for us today? What's dropping for us today? You did most of the damage, but I know I helped. Visceral quiver. I mean, not the worst.
That would only slow me down.
Probably bad, but... Alright. See if we got anything like last time. Probably not. Stun build up, leeches, mana are the tier 1s. No, thank you. Add is top tier mana regeneration. Because it's 2 combined, okay. It's probably worth something. That actually... probably worth nothing, even though those are decent rolls. Yeah, that's what I thought. Sad. Not high enough on the energy shield. Wait a minute. Why is this a... why did that suddenly go to a div? Energy shield is so much lower though. Okay, so it's showing with if we did the equality. And then they also put that in. Okay, hold on. They've got 18% increased, but it's still 100 more. They're doing it for a div. They're 400 without. I could try it for an annul or two. You could try it for an annul or two. DPS 204, so this is shit. This is absolute crap. I mean, looking at it, yeah. Didn't have the damage. This is probably not great, yeah. Visceral Quiver, let's go. Reduced attack speed, oof. Oh yeah, what's the 134 on it? Oof, gonna be worthless. Yep. I'll toss it in for a null, see what happens.
Find more breach remnants
Can
for
I
my
help? I'll do what I can to
Probably won't sell, but hey. The comparables were weird. Well, hey, thanks for running them, Takeoff. We did good, did good. Why is it not showing everything in the tooltip? I have to... What the hell? 19%. 18%. Okay. Yeah, that's nothing. Hey, Kiwi, thanks. It has been fun to play. Now, granted, in that one...
Did we just become best friends? Yep!
Takeoff's mage was doing most of the damage, I'm gonna be honest. But it's been fun. And for most of the maps that I run, it does pretty well. And on some of the harder ones, as long as I take it a little more carefully, I can do fine. Thank you for the follow and the immediate prime, Kiwi. Holy crap. Wow, that was insane. The immediate follow and the immediate prime after that. Thank you, legend. Very much appreciated. Welcome in. Yeah, the Pathfinder's been a fun one. I've been saying since I started this one that it's potentially going to be my league start for 0.4, honestly. I know they're adding Druid and maybe another class, but let's be honest, everyone's going to be running those. Literally everyone. I might take a look at, depending on what they're adding, might be this. They tweak things. The Twister Deadeye build has been really good too. You had to watch the ads after sub. Oh yeah, sometimes it actually takes a refresh. Sometimes it takes a refresh for that. All right, ad should be done. Yes, the timing can be really unfortunate, and sometimes it's just the refresh. You tried to beat it. Yeah, and sometimes it just doesn't register it right away, and you gotta refresh it. It's sad, but thank you for the sub immediately after the follow. Legendary. Yeah, I've been enjoying the build. I've been saying since I did it that I don't think I'm gonna jump on the Druid or if there's another new class bandwagon for those because everyone's gonna be playing those in 0.4. Like depending on if they change anything with the Twister build, either that or this might be my league start. Honestly. It's been really good. And it's different. Like, Pathfinder is so underrepresented, this league. So underutilized. Yeah, me too. I tend to really enjoy the playstyle for Ranger. Like, it just speaks to me. So, naturally, the two I've had the most fun with this league are both ascendancies for Ranger. One of them's using a spear, okay, but still. It's using the spear for projectiles. It ends up being the same thing, except, little tornadoes tearing up the map. Alright. So what, you running a Ranger build? What are you running on yours if you are? I assume you're running a Ranger build. Alright, what do we got here? Always Ranger. Everyone will go Druid next to League. And then farm Druid gear to sell. Yep, that makes sense. That's a good call out. Another reason I don't want to go Druid, because everyone's going to look for Druid gear. So if I get it, I can just sell it. That is a good call out, yes. I think Ranger is... It's always spoken to me. I haven't tried every Ascendancy. But I've tried every class except for Mercenary. And yeah, so far Ranger is just the one that speaks to me. Oh yeah, the Druid stuff is gonna go crazy. Another great reason not to start on Druid. All right, I am currently picking out who we're going to raid because it is that time. Unfortunately, it is a work night, which means I can't stay up. Druids are us, exactly. You got your Merc 17. That's the only one I haven't tried. The one I've gotten the lowest so far is Sorceress is the one that I've progressed the least out of any class I've tried. She's at 67 right now. And it's not that she wasn't fun. Doing a ball lightning. What's the teleport skill where you teleport to the ball lightning? I forget. But I'm doing like a teleporting zappy build that is fun to play, but it's so much less efficient than Spark that it saps the joy out of it for me. Even though it's a fun build to play, like I can't sit here and play it on screen, on stream, because the kill rate is so much slower than like anyone who hops in the squad. Like I'm just gonna be sitting there like dirtling around in my own corner of the map. I'll kill like 3 mobs and the map will be done, you know? So that's why I gotta stick with stuff like this or the Twister Deadeye, where it's like, yeah, I have a decent clear rate. Tried Fissure Warrior this map, and it was just, it wasn't bad. I was getting it up there, like I was getting it to kills and stuff, but it just was a little slow, and I wasn't enjoying the melee aspect, and I don't know, it just wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. It wasn't like a bad build. I can see where it would appeal to some people. Just, it wasn't for me. I didn't try Twister last league because, you know, Lightning Spear was just the thing. Spark Warrior, much better. Spark... God. Spark. Three Rangers less league. Yeah, I have 2 this league. Which on the one hand, excessive. On the other hand, I didn't want to change ascendancies on my Deadeye, and I like Twister still, so. Alright, but anyway, it is a work night, and I gotta start scooting. So, Twister, Lightning Arrow, and Spears. Yeah. So we are going to raid a friend of the channel and fellow Warframe content creator, Phenom. I know we're hopping categories a little bit, but literally no one that I'm following in Path of Exile 2 is online right now. Unfortunately, people who generally stream at this time, I can't really watch because I'm streaming. But got to meet Phenom in London for TennoCon. Super cool dude. He's enjoying the new content right now, so if you're a Warframe enjoyer, check it out. It's definitely, it's a bit of a different category, but it's then Path of Exile. It's a little more, more movement shooter based, but it's PvE. It's got that power fantasy. It's a pretty fun game. Great community. Phenom is a cool dude. So everyone have a wonderful rest of your night. I've got sub and non-sub raid messages. Let them know where you're coming from. And I will be back on Friday, starting at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. More Path of Exile. Either this or maybe the Chaos Twisters, if I've gotten that swapped over. We'll try that out. But I'll see you there, and stay safe. So long.